What's going on, everyone? Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all the other holidays. They're great. I love this time of year, guys. It's not only is this the holiday season where you get all these awesome gifts, including this amazing jacket. I got an Apple Watch for Christmas. I'm not wearing it right now, but it's charging. I got a massive beanbag. Takes up like half the size of my room. It's great. I love this time of year, guys. Not only does it provide us some of the most fond memories from, I think, everyone's childhood and even adulthood, but it provides like a really cool time to reflect on what the past year brought. And holy crap, guys, was this an amazing year. I'm speaking strictly in terms of gaming. If you disagree with me in any other aspects or any other industries, then fine, whatever. I'm talking strictly in terms of the video games that came out this year. Wow. Just wow. My voice cracked so high there. But I mean, the competition at this year's Game Awards was so fierce with the amount of quality content that came out this year. Do you think that this might be the best year in video games ever? Well, I was thinking about that. I was really, really pondering that. And, I think it might be. I really do. Let me start first by saying that this channel is mostly Nintendo oriented, so let's focus on that first. Let's just focus on the Nintendo aspect of things. Is this Nintendo's best year specifically? And quite honestly, I think the answer to that is a definite yes. I think that's no question right there. I mean, that's weird to say, but I mean, tell me one other year, any other year, where a 10 out of 10 Mario and a 10 out of 10 Zelda came out on the same year. To my memory, I don't think there is one at all. Mario 64 and Ocarina of Time came out in different years. Mario World and Link to the Past came out in different years, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think they came out in different years. Super Mario Bros. And Legend of Zelda, the original, definitely came out on different years. So this is the only year where Nintendo has knocked it out of the park with their two most famous and most popular franchises. So that alone is enough to consider this their best year. In addition to the fact that the Switch came out this year, which lifted them out of the pits of what the Wii U put them in and brought them back to relevancy. Not that the Wii U wasn't relevant per se, but man, I love that console, but it was so undermarketed. But Nintendo nailed it with the Switch, and it's sold over 10 million consoles at this point, which is almost as much as the Wii U sold in its entire life cycle. So it's killing it. Nintendo's killing it with the Switch, obviously. A bunch of games that aren't necessarily, instant classics, but Splatoon 2, phenomenal game. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, probably the best Mario Kart in the entire series. ARMS, a great new IP that got very positive reviews all around, which was very surprising. 1-2 Switch, which should have been Game of the Year. JK. But Pokken Tournament DX, I think that got moderately pretty good reviews. I don't think that there was outside of 1-2 Switch, I don't think that there was a first party Nintendo game that came out this year that did badly. Not one. If you think about it, you go through the top few: Mario, Zelda, Splatoon, Mario Kart, and ARMS and Pokken. And I don't think any of those got like a 6 or lower on any site. I mean, that's really cool. So on that front alone, oh yeah, and of course, I mean, the 3DS still kind of going strong with Metroid Samus Returns. That was an incredible game as well. And besides that, Nintendo has been getting such great third-party support as well with Skyrim and Rocket League and Doom. Friggin' Doom! It's been a fantastic year for Nintendo. Now, I mean, compare that to any other year like that Nintendo has had. I don't think you've had as much concentrated content I already said Ocarina of Time, Mario 64, different years. Metroid Prime, don't think anything else important, really hugely important, came out that year either. Um, I think this is Nintendo's best year. Well, what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. Now, as for the video game industry as a whole, that is tough. That's a tough one. I want to compare it to what's widely considered the kind of best year in gaming, just all around, which is 1998. That's the year that Ocarina of Time came out. That's currently the best game according to Metacritic. Metal Gear, one of the Metal Gear Solid games come out. Banjo-Kazooie, the first Mario Party, F-Zero X. Those are just the Nintendo titles, not Metal Gear Solid. But StarCraft, like that's a pretty big one, especially in the competitive space. Metal Gear Solid, the original, and Half-Life. That's a huge one. Fallout, Resident Evil, Dance Dance Revolution. That's another big one. Very, very big one. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six. And yeah. So solid lineup of games that came out in 1998. Now let's compare that to 2017. Mario Zelda, already top of the class there. Persona 5, one of the best RPGs to come out in the last decade, really. PUBG, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, not even released yet, but it's been going strong for 10 months and everybody loves that game. Horizon Zero Dawn, Nier Automata, Gran Turismo. Going through my cycle in my head here. Destiny 2 and Battlefront 2. Now Battlefront 2, you know, big issues there, but still, I mean, Cuphead for crying out loud. That maybe the very first, to my knowledge, 1930s cartoon style game ever made. Which, you know, thinking about that now, I mean, why didn't anybody ever think of that before? So it's a tough call. I mean, comparing, you know, Breath of the Wild to Ocarina of Time, there's always going to be that debate. I think Ocarina of Time maybe hasn't aged I mean, obviously, I think it's aged well enough, but still, you know, it still has that kind of, those chunky graphics. Comparing, I mean, Mario Odyssey to, what would it be, Banjo-Kazooie, which came out in 98. Banjo-Kazooie is very critically acclaimed, but I think Odyssey still tops it out. I'm trying to remember what. Metal Gear Solid. I think Metal Gear Solid 3 is supposed to be better than the original MGS. I don't know, guys. Thinking about this, I think 2017 wins out in the end. Obviously, you know, it's totally pointless trying to, you know, stack these years against each other. It's totally just a matter of personal opinion. But that's what I want to ask. What do you guys think? What do you think about this amazing year in gaming? Please just comment down below. Now, what does this hold? What does 2018 hold for the video game industry as a whole, both for Nintendo and just everyone else? I don't think we're going to see Pokemon Switch or Metroid Prime this upcoming year. Unfortunately, those are in very, very, very early development. But Bayonetta 3, that's supposed to be coming out next year. That might get pushed back, though. Everybody knows how far Breath of the Wild got pushed back, like 3 times. It's crazy. And then as for the video game industry as a whole, quite honestly, I don't know. I don't think that this year will be topped for a very long time. It was such phenomenal games that came out this year, with Mario and Zelda leading the way. And man, what a fantastic year to be a gamer. What a fantastic year. Well, anyways, guys, again, comment down below. Do you think that 2017 is the best year in video games? I do. I'm just going to say it. I think it's the best year in video games, just ever. I know that's a bold statement, but I think I'm going to stick with it. And Let me know if you disagree. Let me know if you think that 98 was better, or 1997, 96, Mario 64. That game came out in 96. Again, comment down below. Let me know. And hey, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. I talk about everything Nintendo, Nintendo Switch, the video game industry. And make sure you subscribe so you can catch all my latest content. Also, go over to my Instagram, linkachu_64. I do some other news postings and whatnot over there. And, well, anyways, guys, I'll see you next year.